takers on Twitch. But it is what it is. Chat going. Okay, it looks like it's gone.
I probably need to bring this closer up, and then you'll actually hear me. La da da da.
Pop out chat. Here's my pop out chat. And then I'm going to get the Facebook one going too, because as of recently, been noticing that the live has not been giving me the messages as they have. All right. Almost there. There we go. Looking a little better. All right. Took a moment, but we're there. Okay, so I can mute this stuff. There we go. Or play it, but let it mute. All right, there it is. There's that.
All right, let's roll. Let's get some drums up in here. For starters. Unplug that. I was thinking about maybe doing another one with George Duke samples from the George Duke Soul Treasures. Because my favorite song this month that I've done by far was a George Duke Soul Treasures thing. That's nice, actually. Let's slow down. So let's go. I think this has got something for her. I like that. That's the one. That is absolutely the one. it out. I'm wondering if I have them backwards, that should be the verse. Yeah, I think it is. I think I'm gonna switch those around. Where I had my verses and chorus flipped around to which was which. I think that's gonna make it sound better if I do that. Let's try it. See if I'm right. Intro. Yeah, that's nice. Thank you so much. Now, I have to admit, the piano part that you are hearing is from a jazz legend, George Duke, rest in peace. He's no longer with us and hasn't been for a while. But before he passed on, for the company Native Instruments, he went down and played a bunch of piano parts that you can then use in your Native Instruments tool to switch around the order of what he played. And so it's pretty cool. So in this example, what he played, I can show a difference here. So like this first one, I'll solo this where we can only hear it. So he went into the studio on this first one, and he played this, if I can get it to go. Okay. Exactly like the A-man brain. So you can see that I played them out of order. So that's what's happening there. So for example, if I pick this stuff, this is the order he played it in. Then I switched it to this. And then, of course, adding in bass and all the rest of it, we get this. Okay, yeah, it helps to actually play the whole thing. So we have 4 separate George Duke pieces that he did that with. So another example would be the second bit here. I love these because they sound so good. Like my favorite song that I've done this month came together with a George Duke thing here. And again, this is a jazz legend who has not been with us for some time. I think he died almost a decade ago. He died in 2013. It's been over 10 years that he passed. But through the magic of, in this case, audio software, I'm basically accompanied by a jazz keyboard legend. And it's pretty cool. So this one, if I go here, this is what he played. And as sad as it is to hear, the fact is that he kind of lives on through this, though, too. And so, like, there's that positive, side of it, too. Like the creations that he went into the studio and made is helping to foster new, different creativity, like years after he's gone. And that's kind of cool, too. Under the circumstances. Anyway. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go back into my primary thing here, and I think I've got my whole structure. Yeah, this is gonna so. Yeah, artists living on through their art, exactly. That's the beauty. Like even when an artist, like a David Bowie passes, thankfully his music doesn't go with him, and that's pretty neat. So, let's go to InspiroBot, though, and see what InspiroBot is going to throw at me today. What do you got for me, InspiroBot? Am I going to regret it? Can you imagine what would happen if job creators were to unite? And then that picture right there with the train, by the way, was used by the band Mr. Big for their album Lean Into It, I believe this is called. The album that has To Be With You on it uses that same old image of the train that fell like that. that specific image. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Can you imagine what would happen if job creators were to unite? I'm just going to call it unite and see where that goes. Where it may or may not have anything to do with that message. But, all right. So let's see what we got here. Oh, you know what I definitely didn't do? I named it and then I didn't export it. I need to export the files before I'm going to be able to use them over in Adobe. So that was misguided. Let's see what we got. Let's open it up, Unite. Beats per minute. I'll actually try to remember that this time. Partially remembering it there. Yeah, no, definitely keep all the instrumentals. My goodness gracious, I have them dating back to the Captain S days and even further than that, all the session files that I'm a pack rat. I keep it all. But it's a matter of finding some of them apparently because perhaps they're on different hard drives. Or I thought that I had all of it already all like backed up in one spot, but perhaps I do not. So I'll have to look into that. I definitely had some of the unused stuff from Captain S, but the actual things were the session files where I can go through and adjust it all. Yeah, not necessarily. So 97 beats per minute, I remember because Triple Play 97 was one of the better baseball games that was made on the PlayStation back in the day. That was how I decided in that moment I was going to remember 97. Alright, and I'm going to combine the George Duke samples into one track instead of having 4 different ones for that. But we're also going to move the bass to underneath that and this there. So, let's mute everything first. Mute it all. Start with the drums. One thing I specifically remember about Triple Play 97 for the PlayStation was that it's a simple thing, but while the game was loaded, it would ask you baseball trivia. And you'd get points for answering trivia questions correctly, like over the course of the season or whatever. As simple as that is, it's pretty cool. The fake sponsors and stuff in it too, really fun. No harm in that. In using it sparingly, you know, do what makes sense to do. So we're going to combine the George Duke parts here. Let's start with, in fact, we'll move this one here since that's going to be the case. We'll actually go George Duke and we'll start it on this track. Since it's the first one to play. So what I'm going to want to do here is delete those, move that one up. good split point. That sounded good. If I like the project, the other thing is you could hire me to make some original new music for your thing, depending on whether or not I like what you do. So I'm not necessarily opposed to that. Time permitting, of course. I work 2 jobs. Alright, I think we've got those, and then this. Alright, I think it calls it Unite. All right, here we go. Yeah, I imagine we will. If you put love into it, it'll show. It seems to me you genuinely have a true love for the show, so I'm optimistic. Sadly, the guy who was like the first Captain S cosplayer is no longer with us. He passed. First guy who showed up in cosplay at events where Brett was like, oh my god, someone's dressed as me, it's cool. I think his name is Charles, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, it's just some dude, like, you might find YouTube clips of it, where, like, dude came to a convention dressed up as Captain S, and Brett was overjoyed, he's like, oh my god, like, this character that we created, that someone came and showed up dressed as that, but he passed a few years ago. Yeah, no, that's time, man. I was in my 30s, basically, like, it's been almost about 20 years since Captain S came out. I was in my 30s, I'm 50 now, so. We're all getting up there. I'll say it was pretty funny that back in the day, before he really had a following, before he became Egoraptor, Aaron Egoraptor sent in Captain S fan art. So that's a fellow Captain S fan from back in the day too. Thank you. Got a little bit of the gray though. I feel pretty good for 50. That's the thing. Even though I like my body reminds me sometimes that I'm older, the brain feels like not much different than it did when I was 30. I've learned a few things. There've been some changes, but overall, yeah, more or less the same. Oh, no, Aaron from yesterday was not Egoraptor. No, that was a different guy. That's different. Different guy altogether. Aaron from yesterday was not Aaron Hansen. That is Aaron Birdsall, local Spokane guy, who's been in like multiple bands and everything. No, he did help with Captain S. No, Aaron Egoraptor was just a fan of Captain S, who said in fan art. Like he drew some Captain S stuff that I think was even on like the PBC website if you look through the archives or whatever. It was like fan art submitted by, yeah, Egoraptor seems cool as hell. I've certainly never met him, but I've become a fan of what he's done since then for sure. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, no, the band that I was talking to, Aaron, that I was talking to yesterday, is in a band called Flying Mammals, and they're pretty cool. Yeah, no, Flying Mammals, like, I think actually recorded in a really nice studio at one point with a famous producer, and one of the things that the guys in the band would do would actually jump on and off of trampolines while playing, and, flying mammals, yeah. It's fun stuff, though. But I was in a situation where I needed to have CDs created because I was going to MagFest in, like, I think 2006, and I needed physical copies of the CD soundtrack for sale. And he helped with the manufacturing of those. So, yeah. Oh yeah, no, the soundtracks are long since sold. It was maybe somewhere between 50 and 100 copies made. It was not many at all. The initial run, anyway. So any of them that you would be buying would be very much used, and very limited run, because we didn't anticipate that we were going to sell a whole lot of them, and we did. Yeah, super rare. Super rare. This is not like there were thousands of them. There's like 100 copies. So if you find one and it's a legitimate one, yeah, it'll be like because you're lucky. I don't think I have any other ones around besides my own personal copy that I'm not selling. But it's a lot. It's definitely less than like 300. But I want to say that it's around 100 that were made. Check your eBay or whatever, Discogs. You may find it's already autographed because I autographed a lot of the copies that we did sell at MagFest. I was at the merch table and I just signed a bunch of them. It was a nice thing to do, but it was also a situation where it was like sweeten the deal. Sweeten the deal. Like, let's sell these. This is MagFest. People are not just here to see Captain Us, so it's like, you know. This is going to be a nice little easy chorus. Not easy to write, obviously, I'm still writing it, but I think it's come together. Yeah, I've been to one MagFest, and the one MagFest I went to is the one where, yeah, the Captain S folks, I got to meet most of them in person at that time. I didn't meet the actress who portrayed Stacey Neufeld until years later. And that was actually only a couple of years ago that I was able to hang out with Kitty, and she was so nice. We walked around, Rachel and I, and Kitty, and her guy, Ian. We all walked around with our with Barry Harmony. So there's like 6 of us just walking around in New York. And it was funny because Kitty was like, "Let's go somewhere for boba." And the thought was like, oh, maybe you have a specific destination. No, we will just walk around somewhere, and in New York City proper, there's boba everywhere. We'll find somewhere. Just we'll happen across something, and we absolutely did. And then we got our boba, walked around further, like heading back to where we needed to catch our train home, and it was awesome. Yeah. But yeah, music and gaming, you know, if you're into that, like MagFest, I think it's only grown exponentially since I went, and that's been about 20 years since I went.
Drinking soda wasn't a smart move before I'm singing. All right, let's try this stuff. Here we go. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine. I need to back up off the mic. I'm really, cranking it. There comes a place and time. That's better. There comes a place and time when it's right. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine. Unite. Yeah. That's nice. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine. Unite. There we go. Two more. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine. Unite. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine. Unite. I don't know if I like that. Combine. Okay, I think I do like that. I think I can roll with that, actually. All right, so let's go GC vocal to A. Same stuff that I do with these harmony vocals, and we're going to continue to knock out the full chorus here. Using the same sort of thing that I've been doing, which is to say that we introduce a single backing vocal for the first chorus and additional backing vocal after that. But yeah, that stays at 0. And let's see, we want to record this, but let's duplicate this. I like keeping a chorus simple sometimes, and this is definitely one of those situations. It makes sense. Not a lot of words to have to remember. Simple, potentially effective, depending on what other lyrics I surround it with. All right, so let's go here. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine. Unite. Okay, it's all right. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine. Unite. I need to do that time. I want unite, so I want to not do the night. Unite. That'll sound way better. Unite. That's not bad. Let's do it again. There comes a place and time When it's right, it's right. Together we combine, unite, unite. Almost every time I did unite, I was thinking it was going to be something else. Unite, unite. Yeah, that's good. Here we go. There comes a place and time when it's right, it's right. Together we combine, unite, unite. There comes a place and time when it's right, it's right. Together we combine. Together we combine. Because I dropped. Together we combine. Unite. Unite. All right, that sounds good. We're going to sing it through 4 more times. There comes a place and time when it's right, it's right. Together we combine, unite, unite. All right, here we go. There comes a place and time when it's right, it's right. Together we combine, unite, unite. All right, and here we go. There comes a place and time when it's right, it's right. Together we combine, unite, unite. There comes a place and time when it's right, it's right. Together we combine, unite. I thought I was going to get it in one take, and then I forgot to do that right. That's the one that keeps tripping me up, too. Unite, unite. There it is. We get this. I will say a lot of the conventions that I've gone to in general tend to be in places that are pretty high traffic. Like that's something you can almost always anticipate. Like I've been to Penny Arcade Expo a number of times, and it's normally in like a Seattle convention thing that's right downtown. There's plenty of action going on around it. Portland Retro Gaming Expo I've been to a number of times. It's at the Oregon Convention Center, and it's right there in the thick of it too. You can almost anticipate most conventions of its type will probably be in those high traffic areas where they realize that they can accommodate a fair number of people with the parking options, with the food options, like that sort of thing. Because you are figuring, especially if they're figuring that it is a large gathering of folks, then they've got to be able to have logistics like that where it can be handled for parking and all that, you know. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I came up with that with like the pausing the drums in the final chorus. That was something that just was spur of the moment as I was laying down the thing. I was like, ooh, that would be cool if I bring the drums in and out here. It's a tactic I've used in the past, and it seemed like a good spot for it. So, let's do. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. We're going to do that low harmony. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine. Unite. Unite. Yeah, that's good. Here we go again. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine. Unite. Unite. That's nice. I'm going to knock these out, though. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine. Unite. Unite. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine. Unite. Unite. Yeah, I can dig that. And let's throw together one last one, and I think I will be all set for the chorus. Here we go. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine. Unite. Unite. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine. Unite. Unite. Yeah. So here's how it sounds a cappella for starters. It sounds like this. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine. I'll take it. Unite. All right, man. Have a good one. Unite. There comes a place and time. And now if we add it all, we get this. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine. Unite. Unite. Good night. May want to cut that last boom. Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's abrupt, but it works. Thank you, Aaron Birdsall. Nice to see you in here. I have to say that it's not me. The piano provided by the late great George Duke. There's this thing that Native Instruments offered called the George Duke Soul Essentials. And so what they did is they paid George Duke to go into the studio and play these snippets. And then I can take those snippets that he played and rearrange them. Where you can just keep them in the same order that he did, or you can rearrange what he did and then like add to it and like that sort of thing. But yeah, no, that he's been gone about 12 years, and yet through things like this, it's just kind of cool that there's no way now, since he's gone, that I could ever work with George Duke, and yet I'm working with the music of George Duke. Like clearly with his blessing, he was, he went into the studio and did this, got paid for it. But it's still continuing to inspire creativity. I'll show you, since you're here, we'll show you the whole thing as it currently is. I still need to write the verses and the pre-chorus and the bridge, but the chorus is done, and here's what we got. Yeah, they're so good. Now the bass notes are me. That's me. And that's me too, Doug. There's strength in numbers. There comes a place and time when it's right. Together we combine, unite. There comes a place and time when it's right. It's right. Together we combine, unite. That's it. Yeah, and I think I just got my pre-chorus. Let's do that part. No need to wonder, there's strength in numbers. Okay, so let's do that on a harmony. No need, let's do. No need to wonder, there's strength in. Almost. No need to wonder, there's strength in numbers. See, the thing is that my favorite song that I've done this month was one that started with the George Duke sample. And that's been the case with a number of these. I've gotten a few songs out of the George Duke Soul Essentials that have turned into favorite songs. And by far one of the favorites. This month has been the only time other than tonight that I did this. I was like, you know what? Let's delve back into that. I had one of them that it was George Duke keyboard samples and then Clyde Stubblefield, James Brown's drummer. So it's both, and it's so weird. They're both no longer with us. So it's George Duke, Clyde Stubblefield, and myself. And again, wild. Something that could never happen in real life anymore, but via recording software technology, here we are. No need to wonder, there's strength in numbers. There comes a place and time when it's right, it's right. Together we combine, unite, unite. There comes a place and time when it's right. There comes a place. There comes a place and time when it's right, it's right. Together we combine, unite, unite. And we will find it when we're like-minded. Let's try that again. And we will find it when we're like-minded. Oh, I don't know if I should do that. And we will find it when we're like-minded. That's a little better, but I can do better. And we will find it when we're like-minded. Get it from the gut there. And the dangers of drinking soda while singing vocals. And we will find it when we're like-minded. And we will find it when we're like-minded. Unite, my own. I can't do it all on my own. I'd like to disagree, but I have always known. I recognize that I can't do it on my own. Yeah. I'd like to disagree, but I'd like to disagree, but I have always known. I recognize that I can't do it on my own. I'd like to disagree, but I have always known. I recognize that I can't do it all on my own. Yeah. I'd like to disagree, but I have always known. I recognize that I can't do it all on my own. No need to wonder. There's strength in numbers. sensible, good judgment can be found. And when I'm sensible, good judgment can be found. And when I'm sensible, good judgment can be found. And when I'm sensible, good judgment can be found. Not. And when I'm sensible, good judgment can be found. Not reprehensible to search for some common ground. Okay, let's try that again. And when I'm sensible, good judgment can be found. And when I'm sensible, good judgment can be found. Not reprehensible to search for some common ground. I'm going to try that one more time. And maybe more than once. And when I'm sensible, good judgment can be found. Not reprehensible to search for some common ground. Yeah, I think that'll work.
Two more lines.
This is a wild little. Pick your battles, mount the sun. I'm gonna do this. Pick your battles, mount the saddle, ride the horse into war. Pick your battles, mount the saddle, ride that horse into war. Could die painfully, fighting bravely, so you better be sure. I think I want to do like that again, but like not, yeah. Pick your battles, mount the saddle, ride that horse into war. Could die painfully, fighting bravely, so you better be sure. battles, mount the saddle. Let's do that. And I think this will be it. Pick your battles, mount the saddle, ride that horse into war. Pick your battles, mount the saddle, ride that horse into war. Could die painfully, fighting bravely, so you better be sure. Okay, I think we got it. Think we got another one I like. That one's a little. I think it'll be good though. Let me do this. Close that. Fighting brave. All right. Master this fucking call it good. This is the halfway point. When I'm halfway through the next song, I'm officially halfway through January. All day it's been saying day 14, day 15. Oops. That's it.
All right, let's go ahead and share the link, y'all. Call it a night. Till next time. See ya.